Hello everyone, my name is Hector Mendoza. Have you ever wanted to average a bunch of numbers and didn't know how to? Well, if you know a little bit about Excel, then you'll be able to accomplish this without having to use a calculator to get an average of several numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can do it in Excel. There's probably a lot more, but these are the ones that I actually know. So this is basically what you would get, something like this. In case I forget, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to go in here. Oops, excuse me. And you see how right now the decimal points are sitting at like point with 4 numbers. So if you hit Control 1, you go to your numbers. You can change it to 2, so it'd be point, and then it goes to 2, 0. You see, a while ago it had a bunch of numbers. Like, look at this one, 0.85 and so forth. This one only has point and 2 characters. Okay, or you could even, I'm going to go back to Control 1. You can tell it to average just 2 whole numbers. But I thought I'd show you that. Okay, so let me show you how I did these calculations. Like I said, there's more than one way to do this. Okay, so I'm going to delete. So you have numbers and you want to average them out. Okay, it's real simple. All you have to do is click here or any cell that you want. So I want an average of all those numbers for Evans. Okay, so if I hit equals AVERAGE, the one that you want to use is the one that says average, and what you do is double click here, right? Now it wants to know what you want to average, so it opened the parentheses for you. So all you have to do is just left click, drag the numbers that you want to average, and then make sure you hold your shift key and close that parenthesis. So you hit enter. That gave you an average of all of those numbers. Now let's say I want the average of all of each one of those lines. All you have to click is on that cell here that has the formula. You hover right to the right hand corner and it turns into a plus. When you're going to touch that small little dot you see on the right, and it turns into a plus sign, right? You're going to left click, you're going to drag until you go to the last one that you want averaged, or copy the formula. You release your left mouse and boom, there it is. Same thing, we're going to get an average this way. So let's say you want an average of all the personnel that got money for January, February, March, and so forth. You want the average, right? So you're going to hit equal average. As you start typing, it gives you different kinds of formulas. Double click on the one that says average E, or average, and then click and drag what you want, close your parentheses, and hit enter. Then you're just going to click on that cell, go to the bottom right hand corner until it turns into a plus sign, left click, drag, and do the rest of them. Okay, that's one way. Oh, and then remember, let's say that you didn't want a bunch of different numbers, right? So you can select those columns. You could even do it before, but I like showing this kind of stuff. So hit Control 1, and we're going to turn them into full numbers. So I'm just going to, on the decimal place, I'm going to hit 0, hit OK, and that gives you your average. Now, let me show you a different way using sum. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, so I'm going to hit equal sum. Okay, so double click on sum, and then it opens up the parentheses, right? Same thing. Left click on the first cell, go all the way to the last cell, close your parentheses, and hit enter. And because it's now, you know, it's it gave you a solid number because we no longer have it in decimal points. Okay, so wait a second. Give me 1 second here. Let me make sure I didn't select this one right here. So hit sum equal, left click to here, close parenthesis. Oh, it didn't do it. Wait a second. Equal sum sum. Double click on the sum, left click, come all the way to the end, hit enter. Oh, excuse me. Oh, something looked wrong. Okay, so at the end, you want to divide it by how many like there's how many columns there is. I think 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you divide that by 7 and hit enter. Now you see it broke it down like that other one. As you notice to the right, those are not to the average full whole number. Okay, so if I click here, hit Control 1, go to my numbers, hit 0. Now it matches this one. Now let me show you a different way using Autosum. So let's say that you don't remember the equal sum and all this stuff. This is almost similar, the same. It's just one less step you have to take. So I'm going to delete this. So if I click here, if you go to Home, Autosum, all you do is just click on Autosum, right? And you're just going to left click, drag all the way to the right, and at the end, after the close parenthesis, I want you to hit divide, the divide sign by 7, hit enter. See, it's exactly like this one here, right? But if I won't go in here and move my decimal points all the way to the end to get whole numbers, it matches this one, this one, and this one. Another thing you can do is manually do this. Okay, so if you put equal, you click here, actually here, I'll take that back. Okay, so here, okay, so watch. If I hit equal, open parenthesis, click here, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this, plus this, close your parenthesis, you divide it by 7, enter. I did something wrong here, so let's hit Control Z. So equals, and open my parenthesis, this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this, close my parenthesis, divided by 7, enter. There you go. Now if I go in here and Control 1, change my numbers to whole numbers, now you have all of them. Now, so with any one of those formulas, if I click on any cell, hold my left click and drag, it copies that formula. And if you notice, these two numbers are exactly the same. Same thing here. Left click, drag, it copies the formulas and it's matching. Left click, drag, and it copied the formulas. Now this one has dollar signs because when I was here, I must my cell, if I hit Control 1, had currency and not number. Okay, so let's say if you wanted everything to be dollar signs, you could Control 1, currency, use the format you want, hit OK, turns it into same thing here. let's say you want those to be dollar signs. Control 1. Currency, use the formula you want. Hit OK. Oh, I did. Control 1. Currency. Hit OK. There you go. Well, that's all there is to it. It's real simple. So, but there's at one point or another, I didn't know how to do it. So I like sharing all my little bit of knowledge that I have. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to me. I got a bunch of videos. I think I got more than 180 videos that teach Word, Excel, Symbility, Xactimate. And later on, I'm going to teach about, I have my drone license. Eventually, I would like to teach. I'm a plumber. I do AC. I do AC, electrical, and plumbing. So, again, thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up.